Well, hello again, everybody. I hope everyone's doing well. I am AD Rob. If you do not know, for those of you who do, thank you, like always, for returning. For those who don't, welcome for your very first time, and welcome to my madness. Um, Today, we are going to be doing a kind of a theme, and even though it's kind of misleading with who is looking at you staring in the face right now, it'll be self-explanatory in a second. But I'd first off just want to thank you guys for joining me like always, and then I want to thank Mondazzi, the crystal store that I go to, for most all these pieces except for one. I had to find somewhere else, unfortunately, just because they don't. It's a very rare formation of stone, but and it's very hard for them to find. But you got to thank them, and like I said, thank you guys. And also, once again, as you can see, it's just hands and fingers and somebody to kind of watch out today. It's just a voice. See, there's the hand with my little burn. But tell me if you guys like this. I don't know. I mean, you guys like the box setups that I do like this in the videos, or if you like the full on videos of me with the green screen looking like an idiot, me in the corner. How I mean, however you guys think and how you guys like it, let me know. I would love to hear some feedback on how you think I'm doing with all these, and see what you like, and see if I'm fully making a true ass of myself, which I know I am in every single video, but and it's kind of the point. But I'm trying to be my normal ass self and not other way. I don't know how to put that. So you know what? Let's just get straight into it. So today's theming is going to be crystals, and also what we have standing in front of you is a true 100% real Bam Godzilla glow in the dark that big bro Jared gave to me. Yes, it's out of the box. I don't even care. Like, unfortunately, he ordered one, and it was crushed. The box was crushed, but they sent him out a new one, and he didn't have to return the old one, which was awesome. So I was just recently given this one, and I absolutely love it because one, it's Godzilla, and two, ha yeah, he goes all blue. So today's theming is going to be glow in the dark. Yes, indeedy, iridescent minerals and iridescent paint, iridescent whatever you want to call it right now. That is what we are doing today. And look at that glow. It's so cool with the blue. But let's get him out. Put him right in the corner where he. Nobody puts Godzilla in the corner. Nobody puts baby there. But oh, you can't even see him now. Kind of sad. Now I understand the reason why you don't put baby in the corner. But there we go. So let's start off right into this one. We'll go to actually what's crazy is that it's one of the smaller pieces, but one of my favorites, just because I've got quite a few of these stones and I absolutely love them. But this is Septarian, and AKA the Dragon Stone. And the reason why is if you look at it, it legitimately looks just like kind of a shell and egg, and basically what you would think kind of like a dragon egg would look like. I mean, it's mysterious, it's cool, nice. Well, I've got quite a few of these ones, but this one, what's nice is it has, as you can see right now, a different formation on it, and one that I've never seen before. Like, it's got crystals and quartz coming out of it, and every single time that I've ever seen Septarian, it's usually like you see the black on the inside and everything like that right here. This is usually what it looks like when you crack these bad guys open, unless you have like one that you can sit there and cut slices out of and make sheets and everything like that. But I've never seen one with all this type of crystallization, and it's just so cool. And not just that, but look at that. What once was black shall be green. I mean, how cool is that? Like, again, just I love iridescent minerals. They're just so phenomenal. I mean, it's not to make a pun with this, but it's like nature giving Easter eggs. Because this is an egg, and but even in nature, there's Easter eggs and like legitimately things that you would never even know that glow. And what's cool about this one too is not only the green, but when you tip it just a little bit, you can see that the inside of it, it's kind of a little bit hard to see, but I will, like always, have some pictures up on Facebook and Instagram. But the inside is actually got this kind of cool, mossy, like greenish glow to it. Like you can kind of see it a little bit better right here where the light isn't purely on it. But it's just kind of cool, and I've never seen that before because usually, like I said, whenever you see Septarian, that is what you're looking at, is like the cool green and the lines and everything like that. I mean, it's a wonderful stone to have. I mean, no matter what. I mean, it like just because I mean, hell, it's called the Dragonstone. But I mean, the things that it'll do for you too, like sit there and allows for better patience and gives you like the attention of an audience and everything like that. If you need to sit there and got like an important speech to make or something, nice having one of these things there on you will sit there and help with that one, calm your nerves and make you feel better about public speaking. But again, it's just so cool, and I'll have pictures like always on everything. But so that's Septarian, and like I said, aka the Dragonstone. We'll just sit there and that's enough. So we'll get this beautiful little guy out here, and now we'll give you this next one, which is actually probably going to surprise a lot of people because it surprised the hell out of me. Yep, that's it. Just that. And that right there is natural amber. And it is so cool because it's layered, like it's legitimately layered amber. Like amber usually when you get it, you see like little drops of it or like it's a chunk, but it's not like a layer on top of a layer. And this is so cool and so very old. Like dinosaur ages once again with this stuff and dino. Yes. But this is true amber, and it's not like composite amber, which is basically like I was talking about before, like the little shavings and everything like that you'd normally see melted down to create something else, like how I have a replica of the actual mosquito inside the amber that John Hammond had for Jurassic Park. That's actually made out of reconstructed amber, and it's just melted down, and you put it in basically whatever shape you want, and it will dry like that. And that once again also gave me a surprise when I found something out about it. But once again, this is a cool piece of amber. It sits there, eliminates negative energy. It sits there, promote confidence, which is always a great thing. But one of the coolest parts, it's green. Are you kidding me? Again, it's what? I mean, come on, look how cool that is. I mean, it turned green. What once was yellow is now green again. Like before, like, I know it's kind of going to a theme with green, but trust me, it's not going to be all green. It's just these first two pieces, they glow green. I can't, excuse me. Ugh. Gotta love stomach problems. But I can't control the color they glow. But it doesn't matter because it's cool. I mean, yeah. Yeah, sorry. I don't want to sit there and give anyone a seizure or anything like that. probably do it to myself. But yeah, amber glows. Never, ever, ever knew that. It is another iridescent mineral, and it is just so cool and such a beautiful thing to see. I mean, you can see that again. You get to see the line of where it's stacked on top of itself, and like everything else. It's just so neat, so cool. I like ye, but I like ye everything. Well, not everything, but a lot of the stones I get. Otherwise, I'd probably be dumb for getting them. Yeah. Okie dokie. This next one is a real cool one. I really like this one. Saw this one and it was just like, wow, that is just a lot. And for the price of what it was, I'm surprised it wasn't more once you hear and see what it actually is. So this is a pure thing of ruby. Like all these pieces are rubies that you would normally see in like jewelry and everything like that. Like, nope, screw that. It is just one solid giant piece of ruby in its almost natural state because they shaved it down and they made it really, really pretty and nice. But this is just a really nice one. Again, sits there and it will balance your heart, instill confidence, like it'll give you courage to laugh and just joy all around. And the best part, once again, oh yeah, see, I told you not everything's gonna be green. This one glows pink. I mean, look at that. Look at all you, and that's where you get to really see how many are actually in there. Because all the different spots that turn pink, all the ones up top, like, look at that. It's wow. I absolutely love it. And I hope you guys do too, because it's just so cool to see this type of stuff. Because once again, here we have nature creating something that you would normally think something else. And once you sit there and put a black light under it, boom, everything changes. And it just creates such an amazing thing. And now all you ladies, I guarantee you're gonna sit there and or I'm sorry, I shouldn't have just said ladies, because there are guys who have ruby stuff too. Sit there and go find your ruby jewelry and put a black light on it. Probably even better than what you thought it was, because now it's gonna be like, ooh, it glows too. Nice. I wish I had something ruby other than this. I need to find some more rubies. I want like an actual carved ruby, but that's expensive, and I am not. Like, I'll do some expensive things, but that's going to be pricey. But so there's ruby again, nice and pretty. And I'll actually bring this one up a little bit closer so you can see all the different formations and everything too. Because again, it's not just like one thing. There's just so much detail, so much color. But so this next one, and yes, I know what you're going to be thinking. Pink. Pink on pink on pink. Yeah. kind of hard to put words to this one, but when I saw it, I knew it was already something special. Like, I love agate slices. I mean, they're just beautiful in general because they look like a tree. I mean, you get to see all the rings and everything like that. I mean, some of them have this cool crystallization pattern. Some of them, it will just be legitimately the rings going all the way to the center. But they're just such beautiful stones. And they don't get enough credit because, one, there's natural versions, which you'll see, like, there'll be browns and some purple ones and some orange ones, and there'll be like some red and like kind of light pink, but nothing like this. This is actually what they do is they actually dye them. Like, they sit there, they put some paint in them, and they make it and they grow it with the paint, and it sits there, and when you crack it open, you now have an absolutely beautiful colored piece of Brazilian agate. And not only that, but this is the only one out of all the colors that does that. I mean, come the F on. I mean, that's so cool. I mean, I don't care who you are. That pink is beautiful, and it just pops even more underneath the light.
Ah, Godzilla.
But I mean, it is just so cool with the colors. I mean, just absolutely beautiful. So if you have pink agate, put a black light on it. I have not seen any other colors glow. Some purple ones will kind of have like a little tint, but really think it's more the black light doing it than anything else. But I mean, just look at the beauty in that. Just so awesome. But if you got a pink one, or if you ever get a pink one, or you give a gift as a pink one, please put a black light on it. Oh, and also, let me where are you, my stupid little thing that I just had sitting next to me? Oh my god, there you are. Let me try this again. Because then what's cool too, and let's try not to do this without blinding the crap out of myself. You gotta remember to always put a light behind a slice of agate too. Because look at that. Not only does it glow, but it's see-through, and you just get to see so much more. Like you thought you saw a lot before, now you get to see even more. I made a rhyme. Yay. But that is our pink Brazilian agate for you. And we'll just sit there and just do another little dun dun pretty. Going away. I hope some of you guys are fast readers, because I'm not. I hate subtitles. I need English versions, because I am bad at reading. So, all right, this next one is probably one of my favorites out of like all my fluorescent ones. I mean, it's just so cool, and it's something that one is extremely rare by itself, but two, it's something that you just would not think glows. Now, this is quartz, believe it or not, but it's a little bit special. This is actually blizzard quartz. And yep, that is a crazy angle, right? I done did that. That's just what I do. I gotta make the angles and make it pretty. Make it look all sorts of pretty. But we'll get in nice and close for you. But you see all those little like dots on there? That kind of makes it almost look like snow just fell. That is the reason why it is not Brazilian quartz. Oh my god. I'm just thinking that because I just said Brazilian agate. This is blizzard quartz. Could only be found in a couple of spots in the world that I know of, and legitimately, like, I've only seen a couple of pieces, and most of them have been online. And of course, the ones that I saw online are two that I bought because I had to. Because they are going to be going extremely well with one of the statues that I'm getting. And it's just a beautiful stone in general. But when you do this, another pink glow. I mean, again, this is quartz. Quartz doesn't normally glow like this. But for some reason, we got one. And with the way that it is, the whole entire like formation. I mean, cause you can see some crystals that don't light up at all. They've got none of that blizzarding on it, like this kind of, like I said, that formation. So you can see that quartz doesn't always glow. Like you can see it in a couple of spots, but all the pieces that have all that extra formation to make it look like a blizzard, That is what actually gets the glow and makes it glow. And we'll sit there and bring it even closer because, like I said, I mean, you can see the black light hitting this, and you can distinctly see pink, my very, very white finger, and no glow to the. All you see is the actual black light hitting the light of the black light, and that's it. But it's just so cool, just absolutely cool how one little thing in the chemical composite of a mineral can change it, and now something that did not glow now glows and just looks even better than it did before. I mean, again, come on, look at that. I mean, it's just so pretty. And I've got another one that's even bigger and more fragile than this one, but I wanted to do this one first just because that one I'm going to release with the statue when it comes in. But this last one, I figured I'd save this one for last because it kind of goes with the big guy in back. But we have a beautiful piece of fluorite. I mean, wow. Look at the squares on that thing. I mean, those cubes and the formation, beautiful. I mean, it's not English fluorite, which I have a piece of, which is some of the best fluorite in the world. But I mean, come on with this thing. I mean, once again, saw this at Mondazzi, and I was like, not even a question. Before I even put the black light on it, it was like, not even a question. I'm like, I want to stand this thing up. Once again, give it a little bit of an angle so you can see everything that's going on with this thing. But fluorite is just such a cool one. And well, actually, maybe we'll sit there and do it first this time. And ooh, and gone. Oh god, and I'm dropping crystals, and we're not breaking them because that's how good my mounts are. Sorry. I don't care. I've delivered mounts to different places. I've even put them in the mail and got them to Texas, and they didn't break. That's how good these things are. And again, just to show you, I don't even care because how heavy this guy is. Put him on his side. He's flying. Boop, 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 boop. But that's how strong my mounts are, and I guarantee them. And all these ones that you've seen, these are all my mounts. I did these, not somebody else. I do these mounts. And if you want some, let me know. I have the folder on Facebook that says could be yours. Those are all things that I have from my collection that could, like I said, just could be yours because even though I've got them, I kind of have a couple, and I like to spread joy. And that's this time of season, right? But let's get into this because even though he's green right now, we glow blue, just like the big man in back. Wow, it's almost matching colors. I mean, come on, look at that. Look at how close that is to the color, of it matching. That is just awesome. Awesome and gorgeous. Love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it. And if you don't, I'm sorry, but how can you not? It's just so cool. I mean, like, it. Like some of these are just speechless. Like they leave you speechless, and it's just like, what do you really say about it besides just how awesome and beautiful it is? I mean, I could give you information about it, and like I did with just a little card, and talk about these things, but I mean, it's really about just seeing it, and talking is fun, but man, you've really got to see these things to actually understand it. Like the other day, it was funny when we were actually at Mondazzi. I was talking to this lady who's never been there, and she was like, "Oh, this place is crazy. I've never seen so many cool things in my life." And I'm like, "Oh, you haven't seen anything." And it was funny because we were standing at the fluorite table, and like always, I carry a black light and I carry a normal light with me at all times. And I'm like, "You want to see something cool?" Popped on the black light, put it over the fluorite and it glue, and she was like, oh my god. And of course, she picked herself up a nice little piece, and once again, I'm glad to help Mondazzi out because they are family to me. These guys are great. They just, if you haven't been there yet, I still really suggest you going there to meet everybody and even just see what they got. I mean, they've got so much cool stuff. I mean, it's not just crystals. They've got like the different types of jewelry. They've got tarot decks. They've got tapestries. They've got excuse me, of course, the crystals, but they've got books, they've got clothing, they've got things that are handmade by people that they bring in to sit there and sell, like different, like wands and swords, and like I have a couple of knives that are carved stone, like legitimately, like it's stone and it's carved into the shape of like a butcher knife or a Bowie knife or something like that, and it's just amazing. But there's also pieces out there like people who find beautiful pieces of wood, and then they'll turn them into like wands. They'll add like little facts and some nice pretty things to them. Or there was another one that and I'm really upset that I didn't buy these at the time, but they were whatchamacallit, driftwood, and somebody carved them out, and then they put a giant crystal like on the top of it, and then they wrapped them in like leather or in something like, or just whatever to keep them up and everything like that. But they were just absolutely amazing, absolutely beautiful. But I already see this video is getting long, so I'd like to thank you guys for staying with me like always. I hope you enjoyed it. I will have links for Mondazzi, links to all my stuff like always. I hope you guys enjoyed. Like always, keep going plus ultra. Do what you do, love what you love, and keep collecting what you like. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise, because screw them. But hope to see you again soon, and we'll see what happens on the next one.